Okay, hello my friends. Today I am going to show you how to write me a postcard. Let's go!
The Dial-Up Chronicles.
All right, my friends, so I got a simple little setup here. Of course, this is something that you could look up online already and figure out what to do, but I thought I would personalize it and kind of give instruction on exactly how I would like you to send me a postcard, or suggested way at least. It doesn't have to be exactly what I say. It's just kind of a fun thing that I learned from a YouTuber called Classic Gaming Quarterly. And if you're into nostalgia and stories about childhood and classic gaming and documentaries about systems like down here, the Saturn and the Dreamcast, I'd recommend this channel if you're into that. But he started this thing where, you know, somebody, a friend of the channel, somebody into the channel would send him a postcard like this one here, maybe. Maybe he was from Simpsonville, South Carolina. These are two examples of postcards. This is a postcard I found in a hotel because I was in Simpsonville, South Carolina, and this is the postcards. My wife gave these to me for Christmas, and this is what I will send you. So you might send this to me, and then I might send this to you. So what he had someone send him a postcard, and then he would show it, you know, to the audience, the front part, not necessarily the back, unless they wanted the back shown. And then he would send this to them, his own personalized postcard. So I thought that was a really fun idea and decided I want to do that too. I finally got my P.O. box, which I will put I'll put on the screen right now for a little bit, but also it's going to be in the description below, and then it's going to be on the description in the YouTube channel itself. And then I will also put it in the description in every single live show we do, so everybody can know that for sure where to send me a postcard. And of course, you can send me anything else. If you want to send me a piece of internet equipment, dial-up equipment that you want me to highlight on the show, or to use on the show, I'll be glad to do that as well. And I'll send you a postcard back. Okay? So what we're going to start with is, so I'm going to simulate everything. I'm going to waste a couple stamps just for fun. But we're going to simulate this process because some of you maybe have never sent us a postcard before. Maybe you don't even know what a postcard is. So I'm just going to kind of assume that everybody doesn't. You know, starting from scratch, just for fun. But postcards are just a little... The idea behind postcards is that, like, I'm visiting Simpsonville, South Carolina, which I was a couple days ago. So while I'm in Simpsonville, South Carolina, I write a quick letter to you. I put your address, put a stamp, I send it to you, boom. And you get it while I'm out there. Just a way for me to say hello and let you know where I am. That was just something people did when they visited other places. They would send their family member or friend a postcard of the location they are at the moment and say hello. So it's kind of an informal letter almost. And it's like a traveling, visiting kind of letter. We're not using it. We're kind of using it for that purpose because you're sending me a postcard from... Preferably, I would like you to send me a postcard from where you are located. It doesn't have to be the specific, you know, maybe the city, state, or it doesn't even have to be the specific city you're in. It could be a nearby city in the state you are in. And it doesn't even have to be. But anyway, so that's the idea behind postcards. But our idea is that you're going to send me a postcard from where you live, and we're going to pretend that kind of idea of like you're traveling, except you're sending me a postcard, or maybe you're staying at a place for a couple years, like Japan or something. In this case, we're going to use it for our purpose, and you're going to send me a postcard from where you live or visiting at that time, and then I'll send you a postcard from where I am, the dial-up world, dial-up chronicles. And you'll send me a video from where I am, from where you are, and then maybe at some point I'll put some kind of map on the wall here in the house, you know, like maybe up here somewhere, and then we can track all the postcards that we get from the different places. So I thought that'd be really fun. And again, I took this idea from a YouTuber called Classic Gaming Quarterly. Go check him out. So we're gonna do a mock postcard and show you how you would send it to me. So of course you pick your postcard, preferably from where you are located. But it doesn't have to be. It can be anything you want it to be. It can say anything you want it to say on the front. It can say anything. It literally can say anything. You literally could take a piece of cardboard like this and make your own postcard as long as you put a stamp on it. The U.S. Postal Office will send it. Even international mail, you can do this, though I don't know as much international mail. You'll have to do further research on your own. So we're going to turn the postcard around. Okay. And here on the postcard, you're going to write your message here that you want to say to me. Okay. And then you're going to put your address down here at the bottom left, or you could put it at the top left. Either way is fine. You can see that here, this inn that I was staying in, they put their address right here at the bottom, which is fine. So you can put your address at the bottom or the top. In this case, the address is already here. So we'll go ahead and write our message. You're writing to me, so you'll put dear, and you can write in script or in what do they call that? See, I'm writing a little bit in script and in plain English. I bet a lot of you don't really write in script anymore or know what script is, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Dear DialMaster, you are the reason people wrote in script is because back in the day, people wrote letters to each other more often, and it was faster to write in script because with script, you connect all the letters together versus when you write in print, you are the best. You have to keep it all separated, and it takes a little bit longer to write. So now I'm going to keep writing in a form of script. I don't write very good script anymore. I forgot. I wish you the best dial up adventures ever. And you could tell I don't have the greatest handwriting. And you could put sincerely if you wanted to, or something like that, or whatever. It doesn't matter. And put your name. We'll say your name is Mark. And you don't have to give me your real name or whatever. It doesn't matter. It's up to you. And there it is. Now, you might have better handwriting. Might be able to fit a lot more in here than I could. But I have really bad handwriting. But in a postcard, you write a very short message. Then, you're going to put my address. And here, you should not write in script. Of course, when you're printing an address, you have to write in plain. So here, in this right box, you have to write in plain print. And you would write my name, DialMaster. I know it's silly. But that's going to be my name for this. Then you're going to put my address. I think it's 5261 Highland Rd. Then you would put Baton Rouge, L.A., Louisiana, 70808. I want to say it is. And then the most important thing, so they know the specific mailbox it goes to at the P.O. Box place, basically is PBM 216. Let me make sure that's right too. And that's it. And then also, most important thing, I'm going to actually waste a stamp to demonstrate this. I'm going to waste 2 stamps, which is kind of dumb. Don't do this. Don't do what I'm doing. But it's fun. So there's your completed postcard. Dear DialMaster, you're the best ever. I wish you the best dial-up adventures ever. Sincerely, Mark. There's your address there. Comfort Suites, blah, 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 blah. Stamp, top right. You write it to me. This is the only way I can get it. If you put my address, of course, DialMaster 5261, Highland Rd, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, 70808, PBM 216. And then you, boom, pa-ya. If you're like Linus from Charlie Brown, you can just snap it into the mailbox. But if you're like all of us up everywhere else, you put it in your mailbox, you shoot the thing up on the mailbox, you know, the red flap, so they know to get it, and we come get it. Or, you know, you put it in your mailbox. I'm sorry, I'm acting like none of you know how to send mail. Well, maybe you don't, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe you've never sent mail before. You know, we live in a generation where people just don't send mail anymore. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm being goofy. Just forgive me. So this is an example of a postcard that you would send to me. Doesn't it look beautiful? Then I would show this on the show, but I probably wouldn't show this part unless you drew something on here and I hide your personal information. I show it like that. Maybe I do that. Otherwise, I don't show this to you. Or you could draw something here, you could draw something there. It doesn't matter, wherever blank space is. If you want to draw a modem, if you're good at art, you could draw something right here, like a house. Or a modem. You know, silly little stuff. And I could show it on the show. If you didn't want me to read your note on the show, I could do like that. Show it on one of the live shows in the beginning. And especially the front, show what you sent me, the design and everything. Okay, that's how you send a postcard. Then, and sometimes you have different postcards, you know. Well, these are basically the same, except this gave a place for the stamp. So this is what I would send you, and I would write, Dear Mark, yo, 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 you are super cool. Thank you. You might not know what I read, so you might email me asking me, what did you write me? I can't read that. Thank you for the most bodacious. When I actually write you a real postcard, I'll try to be a little more legible. Postcard in the universe. And then I might put I could technically put my stuff here if I wanted to. DialMaster 261 Highland. Of course, it's not as big of a deal because this isn't going to go back to me or anything. I technically don't even have to put this. But I might, whatever. Just so it's like kind of good feeling. And then again, I can't believe I'm going to waste another stamp. I'm so goofy, man. I'll put you the stamp up here. Look at that. I just wasted 80 cents or $1, man. Stamps are expensive. And then I could even keep writing maybe up here, you know, blah, 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 blah. As long, you know, blah, 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 blah. As long as I put your address here. Mark, we're just going to make up a name. Mark Turney. We're just making this up. I'm making this up, okay? I'm making this up. 3808 Asian Road. Gulf Shores. MS for Mississippi, 3818. 38182. And then whatever else. Maybe you're at apartment 282. Okay? So that's what your postcard will look like when I send it to you. And you'll get this. And then you can keep it and cherish it for 1,000,000 years. Okay, guys, so this is how you write a postcard. I think I described it in all the details that I could possibly detail. Again, to write me a postcard, you just need a pen, a stamp, and this piece of cardboard here. Send me a postcard, okay? I think that'd be really fun, and I'll show it on the live shows. And I will send you a postcard. Or send me anything else you want to send me, okay? You guys, this is just kind of a nonchalant video. This isn't like a major review video, but I thought this would be fun to do. So I'm really excited. I got my P.O. box. Somebody's already sending me something. I'm going to send him a postcard soon. I love you all. You all are the best. I will talk to you soon. Send me a postcard. Okay, it's part 2 of the postcard videos. The button.